What's going on, people? It's friggin' Sunday. Sunday here on Vlogging Live. Anyway, I have no idea what the hell the weather's doing out there. I've been up for about a half an hour, but I want a freaking coffee. I was gonna make a K-cup of coffee, but then I was like, you know what? I really feel like some dark roast. So, I'm making some hola. By hola, I mean kicking horse bear claw. I think it's called grizzly claw. What the hell is this stuff called? Kicking horse grizzly claw. Rich, dark chocolate, decadent, fantastic. I don't know, I'm sitting down here and pacing back and forth. It's gonna take a hot minute for that to finish. So I'm gonna head back upstairs. Oh, see what's going on. I think it is raining out right now, or at least drizzling, so we might be screwed over on chainsawing today, which really, really sucks. Because that's what I wanted to do. Get that done, but whatever. I got a vlog to upload. Alright, that coffee's got to be ready. I'm trying to think of like, I got all that wood in the backyard I got to cut, right? And they're calling for rain all freaking day. Because, well, what else should I do on a long weekend? Why have a nice long weekend so people can go to the Muskoka and set up their cottages, or come up north and set up their cottages. Let's have crap weather all weekend so that people can't do anything that they want to do. However, oh man, that coffee smells good. Once I drive this in my face, I was thinking, because I do that from time to time, of heading out to the garage and bringing wood into the garage and chopping it in there. Yes, it's going to make a mess, but at least we can work in the dryness of the garage. I think that might accidentally work. Like I said, it's going to make a mess in the garage with sawdust, but that's why I got a push broom, so who cares? And what I might do is use my damn Sawzall, because that was brought to my attention. That why didn't I just do that? Mind you, I do want to sharpen up that chainsaw. I don't know. We'll see how we do. Alrighty, people. A lot of you were saying after the 2 cycling videos I did, love to go cycling today, but friggin' weather, I'm telling you, it's bullshit. But anyway, a lot of you were saying to get an app called Strava or Strava or whatever the hell it's called. Not sure the pronunciation. Every video I find on YouTube on it is not done in English. So I'm just like, what the hell? It's all like Swedish and stuff. So it's obviously not a North American developed app, I'm thinking. It's probably more popular overseas. But I've gone ahead and set up an account on there, linked it to my Fitbit. So we're good as far as that goes. It's all set up. But the thing is the Fitbit kind of sort of does the same thing, but you got to be on Fitbit to use it. And I'm pretty sure the reason why a lot of people like Strava versus the Fitbit app is Strava doesn't require you to have a fitness tracker attached to your body. It looks like it just goes on your phone, and then you turn the GPS on your phone and it tracks your rides, how long you went out for, and probably using the phone's built-in not geosensors, but oh, what the hell are those things called? Accelerometer, that's the word I was looking for. It can tell if you're riding on an incline or a decline, or how fast you're going using the GPS to calculate how much thrust you're giving using the accelerometers, so on and so forth. And because everybody has a smartphone nowadays, only a couple people I know who don't. One of the guys I work with refuses to get one because he doesn't want the NSA to track him. He probably sleeps with a tinfoil hat. Whatever, who cares? To each their own, right? But because of everybody having a cell phone, it makes it more convenient just to use that app versus using the Fitbit. What I like about the Fitbit is the phone's going to track the distance I've traveled. The phone's going to track how much incline and decline I've done. The Fitbit, however, is going to track my heart rate, my blood's VO2 level, so on and so forth. So I'm going to get more data out of it. Now, I don't know what I do if you guys want to follow me on Strava, or if you even care, or if you have your own account. We can start a little Strava vlog and cycle group. But that's probably, I don't know. Yeah, so that's all said and done. So I got my Strava thing set up. It's all good. And we're configured for the Fitbit partnership integration. So yeah, it's just a matter of let's get this weather to stop sucking so we can get out there and play bike. Alrighty guys, coffee's all gone. Yeah, I drank a full pot. I gotta go seriously take a piss. Have you guys seen that new Zenfone 6? Holy, talk about reinventing the phone, eh? 5,000 milliamp hour battery, Snapdragon 855 processor, cameras on the back that when you press a button become cameras on the front because they like flip up. So the whole front of the phone is just glass. There's no little notch, no little teardrop, none of that nonsense. And the freaking camera on the back, 48 megapixels, and then you got a wide 15 megapixel. 5,000 milliamp hour battery though, holy crap. The only thing I gotta say I don't like about the phone is the fact that you have to charge it off of the charger it comes with, because it doesn't support straight USB off your computer charging, which is what I do now with my Zenfone 3. And it requires that charger to basically send the proper wattage to the device. And that, personally, kinda sucks. But all the other specifications of the phone are pretty badass. Like 6 gigs of RAM, up to 8 gigs of RAM, depending on the size. Stock storage is 64 gigabytes. You can get it up to 256 gigabytes. That's pretty sweet. You know what? It's not too bad out here. Okay, new plan of attack. Let's sharpen up the chain on the chainsaw, and we'll go outside and blast it. So, how are we gonna do this? Where would be the easiest place to set up? I need to do some cleanup in this garage. Okay, I'm gonna move some stuff around. I'm gonna get some stuff started here. Alrighty, so what I did was I just locked the bar and the vise here very lightly. I probably should have put some wood between the bar and the vise, but it's in there. It's not going up or down, and the chain is free rolling. So I should be able to get in there and file it down. Just gonna move some more stuff out of the way here. And what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to sharpen this up using my new tool from yesterday. This thing here. So this here comes with the actual tool for sharpening. What I like is it has the angles on it, so you know you're on the right angle when you're sharpening, the 30 degrees. And this here's a gauge setter for the little guides up here. There's like wood and pieces of metal laying around everywhere. But let's go ahead and take this out of the packaging and figure it out. Alrighty guys, so I already did the first tooth there. Basically, as I showed you on the file, there's little guides that tell you what angle to be on. So you just take your file, put it in there, make sure the line is straight, and then pass it over. And you basically want to put pressure to the side, not down, and that will put a nice angle on your tooth. Then you just grab your file, grip, pull along, next tooth. So I'm just doing 6 passes. You get some burrs on the top, you just knock those off. There we have it. Saw is all sharpened up. So now we're ready to go chop some wood. Let's get at it. On the vlog was, does the saw use an oil? Yes, it does. If you're wondering why I kept pausing, it's because I've been looking at this, and as you can see, my bar oil is getting low, so I need to top it up. That's what I'm gonna do now. So this is what I use: spring, summer, chainsaw bar oil. Some people said you can use SAE 30, works fine. It's just supposed to lubricate it and keep it cool, because it does heat up and stretches a bit. You can see there's slack on. Well, you can't because it's blurry. But there's slack from the heat, but as it cools down, she'll suck back in. All right, let's reload the oil. One of the comments on this saw on the Canadian Tire website was, Buddy says it's a great saw, but the oil leaks out. So every time he's done using it, he's got to drain the oil and leave it empty, or otherwise he'll have his saw sitting in a puddle of oil. Now, I literally had this saw laying on its side from the last time I cut wood over here, and there was not a drop of oil over there except for the oil that I spilt on the ground when I went to fill it because I went too fast and made a mess. But other than that, this thing doesn't leak any oil. So if I was that guy, I would have brought it back because he might have a crack in his reservoir or his lid. But anyway, let's get back out there and play. Alright guys, that's one chore completed. All the wood is cut. There is some more within the pile that I'm going to have to expose while shredding, and I'll just toss that off to the side and deal with it. We got ourselves a little wood pile going here. This stuff without the bark, holy shamoly, it's like cutting through concrete, smoking and burning. But that stuff with the bark over there, that just, the sharpened saw just chopped through it like butter. But like there's a bunch of wood that I can't put in the shredder. Like this right here can't go through, so I'm gonna have to chop that all up. Basically the shredder is mainly for like the little things like these vines and all the bramble and all that. So just convert it to mulch and fire it in the back 40. But yeah, there's still like I need to chop this piece up here and delimb this and chop this piece up here, and some more over there that needs to get chopped up. And it's all stuff I'm just gonna either A, give to Rex if he wants it, or B, bring it to my buddy's house. That piece of wood is going through the fence 3 times. Wow, okay, well I can just live there. But yeah, there's this piece here that I should chop up. A bunch back here that I should chop up. There's a piece right there that's fairly big. It's going to be another one that's going to be like cutting through concrete. Just like some fallen tree bits in here. Like a lot of this here will get shredded, but the big things are going to get chopped up and shipped over to my buddy's parents' house or to Rex's house, whatever the case may be, and will be converted into firewood. Something else I wanted to check on that caught my eye is this right here. Is this a log or a root? This is a log. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that up too. Shazbot, I wish I would have seen that. But I already put everything away. So, oh Jesus, Murphy. How did I not notice that? It's like a canopy or a barbecue cover or something over here. Actually, while I'm back here, I want to see what the hell this orange thing is. Oh, it's a Frisbee. I don't know whose Frisbee. It's a Home Depot Frisbee. Oh, what's mine now? Maybe Oreo and I can play with it. I don't think he plays Frisbee. But, I don't know what this is. This definitely belongs to them, because I don't ever remember buying one of those. This looks like the seat cushion to that swing. So, let's put that up here for them. Saves them from jumping down and potentially getting injured. And that's about it for me out here, because if you look at the sky, she's getting pretty doom and gloom. It's currently 3 o'clock and they're calling for rain by around 4. So, sweetness. Alright, I brought my Accio out here, my water bottle with the speaker. I was going to play some music, and then I was like, why bother? The chainsaw makes enough of a ruckus. I won't be able to hear anything, so just use it as a water bottle today. Anyway, that's closed. Alright. Let's go in the house. I got some edits to make. Here's Puppy. Back. Alrighty, I need to take a run over to Bins and Bins because I want to pick up some matcha. I'm not sure what that is. It's like a green tea. My boss basically gave me some a while ago, and he just gave me 2 packages, and he buys it in these like single serve, kind of like Crystal Light packages, basically. I think I have one up in the cupboard, actually, now that I think about it. I don't have to think too much about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I have some. And it's really good for B12 and other nutrients, but it has a feature in it that will help you when you're fasting, because basically, guys, I've been doing a lot of core workout and the fat's been mobilizing, and it kind of left me with some sagging skin. It's pretty freaking gross. Yeah, I couldn't find it, but anyway, we're gonna head over there because they close at 5. Why is there a truck with a trailer parked? Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's take a rip over to Bins and Bins. I want to go pick up some matcha and maybe some maca root. I don't know, we'll see. Then I gotta go do some groceries because I got a plan that I want to execute, and I'll explain that on the drive. Let's go. Oh, freaking wipers are on. Like I said, I've been doing some core exercises and fat's been mobilizing from my midsection. Despite the fact that my belly button looks like a friggin' road hardened, put away wet female genitalia, my midsection has been getting smaller. My abs and all that. As in, fat's been mobilizing and getting burnt off and all that. Now, I'm 210 pounds. I'm happy at this weight. I don't really want to lose any more physical weight, but I do want to tighten up my skin. Now, one of the ways I know to do that is through fasting and the autophagy boost you get from that. Now, they say, and this is valid, with autophagy, you get a gain after the first 24 hours, you get a 300% boost in autophagy. Then after that, it goes up to 330. And then after the 72-hour mark, you go up to 360% boost in autophagy. Autophagy is where your body is literally consuming old, decaying, mutated cells and revitalizing them for future use. The body naturally does this on its own at a very slow rate when you're just living your day-to-day life, eating 3 meals a day. So what I'm thinking is, I want to basically 3 days out of the week straight fast. Let my body tighten up. Let my body basically, the skin tighten up and everything get cleansed. So for 4 days, I'm gonna actually eat 2 meals a day. I'm gonna have my breakfast and then something for supper or after my workout, in hopes that I can basically, and then 3 days, go straight and be good. Now, I started doing this OMAD where all I eat is breakfast. And let me tell you what happened there. I went from 215 pounds down to 210 pounds in that 1 week. So I lost 5 pounds in a week by just eating breakfast versus eating supper after a workout. When I was doing OMAD for 2 weeks of just eating supper, I basically stayed at the 215 mark and was not losing any weight. So that just proves right there that eating breakfast as your single meal will cause you to lose the maximum amount of weight if you're on a 1 meal a day plan. Now, if you want to get aggressive with it, there is a 48-hour OMAD that you can do. Basically, you just eat like a pig for breakfast the one day, you know, do your workouts and all that, and then the second day you don't eat anything. No food. Just drink your water, your black coffee, your green tea. This is why I'm getting the matcha. What's gonna happen on the second day is, if you wanna do a workout, you don't wanna really do weights. If you wanna do weights, take it easy, go light. You're not gonna have the energy you did on the first day. I recommend using the second day as a cardio day to do HIIT, so you can get the bonuses from the intermittent fast, or the full day fast, the 24-hour autophagy boost. Because when you do an episode of HIIT, it actually boosts your autophagy by 2 times. Because your body really has to start consuming. So it's going to help you out in the long run. Hey guys, this is a bike path right here. This is part of the bike path I was talking about. Anyway, it's going to help you boost your autophagy, and it's going to get you there a little quicker. But by doing the 4 days of eating and the 3 days of fasting, I shouldn't drop my pounds a lot. I know a lot of you guys are saying you still got a long way to go, but guys, I don't want to hit 165 pounds at 6'1.5" now. Yeah, I got taller. I don't get it.
even people who see me all the time are like, did you get taller? And I noticed it. Yes, at my parents' house, I was bumping my head off the beam downstairs. I got taller by losing weight because my spine isn't so damn compressed. That's pretty friggin' sweet. So you want to gain a couple inches on your heightness? Slim down, apparently. That's the answer. Huh. Who knew? Anyway, we're here at Bins and Bins. Let's pop in here, grab her matcha. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Let's give her. All right, I got everything plus some extras. I didn't realize they sold flavored coffee here, boys. So I bought some vanilla hazelnut coffee, hoping that will knock my socks off, which means we might be making another pot of coffee tonight. Just cause vanilla hazelnut sounds really, they got a birthday cake coffee in there. I was like, maybe I need that. And I'm like, I used to ride my bike back here all the time. My cousin used to live over here and I used to come over and in these little ditches here with well, you can see with the holes going through there, the spigots. He actually used to live in this brown house on the left here, the one with the black windows. And I used to bike over and we'd play in that ditch there, and it would fill with water and the water would flow through. So every time it rained, what we'd do is we'd make like paper boats and stuff and we'd float them through, and then we'd play battleship and just throw rocks at them. Because that's what you did when you were a kid in the 80s. We didn't have no iPhones and iPads, and we had Atari and television and video games like that, but we didn't have anything high-end that the kids have nowadays, eh? Like, holy, yesterday at my parents' house watching my cousins, and both of them just sitting there staring at their iPhones. I'm like, holy crap. Couldn't imagine being a kid in this generation just doing that. But then again, I say that it's because I grew up differently, right? So, but yeah, I got some matcha. I got some maca root, which is really, really, really good for B12. Got that coffee, which smells friggin' amazing. Like, I opened up the friggin' thing to grab some scoops of it, and I just was like, whoa, this is good. Like, the smell was just, oh, I just wanted to eat the containers. Anyway, let's go grab some groceries so we can survive for a week. Mind you, I say that like I'm not gonna survive for a week, but like, come on, get over it. Just right now, my truck smells like a vanilla hazelnut. It's so good. See, I'd rather do flavored coffee than coffee additives that add flavor, because there's no sugars in the beans. It's just flavor. Okay, so I'm down here at Basics. I'm gonna go grab some food. Talk to you guys in a hot minute. All right, peace. Alrighty, supplies are bought. Let's go home. Now it's starting to come down a little bit more fiercer. A little bit earlier than I was supposed to. Stupid Google. Oh, I know I probably shouldn't do this, but this is why I drive a truck. Yeehaw, make my own roads. So we got some more, still eating carnivore. They had chicken on sale, so I bought some boneless, skinless chickens. And some more bacon, some more cheese. I don't know, they say cheese falls under the carnivore because it's like animal byproduct, so hey, I'll take it. I like cheese. And this old fart cheese doesn't really affect me much, so like I eat like mozzarella and it's just Cramp City, and I eat certain other kinds of cheddars and it's just Cramp City, but then I eat this old and extra old stuff and it's not too bad. There's no pain. It's pretty good. We got enough coffee now to last us till the apocalypse. Holy. Because I bought a pound of that vanilla hazelnut stuff because friggin' delicious. Well, if it's the same stuff they make at work, it's friggin' delicious. Because every time she puts a pot of that stuff on, I always make sure to get a cup before anybody else gets in there. Because if you don't, it's gone. I'm thinking I might put a pot on when we get home. Because my goodness, if this is what I think it is, I'm gonna be happier than a pig in shit. Well, if anything, I'll be able to make flavored friggin' Keurigs now. So back on the topic of fasting, because I'm gonna be doing the fasting, I need to start pumping the brakes on the pre-workout shakes. Reason being is the pre-workout shakes got branched chain amino acids in it, and BCAAs will cause random spikes of insulin, which will take you out of a fasted state temporarily, which will cause issues when you're trying to engage autophagy. So no more pre-workout shakes. You probably notice I don't do G Fuel anymore. I didn't realize this, but every scoop of G Fuel is 5 grams of carbs. I don't want that kind. They say it's sugar-free, but it's still gonna spike your insulin. Which is why when Keemstar friggin' told Mike, kid behind the camera, oh, you can't drink pop, you should just start drinking some friggin' G Fuel. That'll get you there. That'll be, it's like pop, it gives you the energy boost. It's not really, well, it is the sugar that's the problem in pop, but the real problem is the jump in carbohydrates causing your body to engage insulin, which is the whole thing you don't want to do if you want to beat type 2. You want to keep your insulin levels as low as you possibly can so that your body can forget that it hates that kind and will stop attacking it when it's released. Which is why keto is such a great diet, because it's low carb. You keep your carb count low. But I'm pretty sure he fell off that wagon again and he quit that, so. Hey, not my pig, not my farm, eh? I took care of me, I got myself thinned out, and I'm on the right path, and I ain't no coach, so offer advice, but if it doesn't want to be taken, then frig it, eh? Frig it. It's their life, they can live it how they want. Why is it just a random pile of dirt there? When somebody just friggin' driving a tractor down the street and quit? I don't know, that's weird. Oh man, this guy's not having a good time. It's pissing rain out, he's on his pedal bike, riding in the middle of the road. Let's go home. Make a pot. I gotta figure out if I'm eating tonight or not. Probably should eat. I haven't eaten since last night at my parents' house. I got those 2 T-bones in the fridge that I should probably cook. Not both of them, just one of them. Alright, I'll chime back in when home, alright? Alright, peace. Alright, so like I said, all I bought was some chicken, some cheese, the matcha. The matcha actually comes in a pouch. It's just like this. Just a little blended, looks like green flour, if you will. Smells like green tea, because theoretically that's what it is. And you just mix it in with hot water, let it soluble, and then you can add more water to it, or pour it into a glass with ice, and then add cold water to it and have it as a cold beverage, however you want. And while you're fasting, it's amazing, because one of the properties it has is it'll kill your hunger. And sometimes when you're fasting you get cravings because like your body's under unusual amounts of stress, so it's going to try and get you to start consuming food, and you got to fight the good fight and push through. All right guys, well Rex came over. It's currently 9:15. Rex came over at about 7:30. We hung out in the garage for an hour, had some coffee, and just chilled. We were initially planning on doing a trip to Ottawa to go see a concert. It was Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. Not sure who's opening for who. Originally, the prices that we thought they were turned out to be invalid, and turns out it's an expensive concert to go see, and this was for August 16th. We decided he's got some bike trips coming up, and I got some projects around the house I need to do, and yeah, money's not really there for that, so we decided, maybe we'll pass. And I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, concerts, they're great, it's an experience, and I've been to concerts. I've been to Iron Maiden in Toronto. We went and saw Journey in Toronto. I'm kind of upset that I didn't go see Tragically Hip when they were in Timmins, because, well, I'll never, ever, ever have a chance to see Tragically Hip. So, you know, because Gord passed away from cancer. So that friggin' sucks. But like Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson, both those bands, I don't listen to them anymore. It's not my style of music. Like, it'd be cool to see them. I'm not saying no. And the original price point that he mentioned was, you know, $50 for the tickets, or $53 for the tickets, I think it was, or $33. I can't remember now. I thought for sure he told me $53, but for some reason that wasn't the case when we ran the numbers tonight. It was like $120 for the tickets, or $130 for the tickets. And then there's gas to get there and gas to get home. And because the concert's late at night, so we'd leave like early morning, go to Ottawa, check the place out, hang out for a bit, do whatever, and then go to the concert and then leave the concert. And then we weren't going to come home that night because it'd be too freaking late. So we'd get a room, crash out there, and then come back the next day. We did the math, and after running the numbers, we realized it's going to cost us close to $200 a piece. $200 is a lot of material for respraying a car, you know? So I'd rather use the money somewhere where I want to use it versus just going to see a bunch of bands that I used to dig back in 2000 play when that's not really my style of music anymore. I'm more into stuff like Tragically Hip and Rush and, you know, that more mellow music. Not really into the Living Dead Girl, Dragula, you know, Sweet Dreams. Doesn't work for me anymore. I'm not saying I won't listen to it if it comes on the radio and relive my youth, but I'm just saying going to that concert now, it's, I don't know, it's not really my style. I'm sure a lot of you out there, you dig it, and if you dig it, then we're playing in Ottawa on August 16th. Go buy a ticket and check it out. But yeah, we decided not to. Then we just shot the shit and talked about stuff and hung out for a bit and made some of that vanilla coffee. We each had a cup. It was pretty good. That vanilla coffee is pretty good, guys. Holy. I was gonna go out tonight and play pool with Joss, but oh man, I don't feel like leaving the house now. I just kind of want to go downstairs and bust a workout. So that brought me to what I'm doing right now. Is I just looked up on the internet, on YouTube, my Bowflex Elite workout to see what other things I can use it for, rather than just doing the same 3 things on there, then everything else with free weights. And discovered I haven't been using that thing to its full potential. So I'm gonna go downstairs and rip some reps. Let's pitter patter and have at her. Talk to you guys on the flip side. Guys, had a great workout. Slayed it. Friggin' just, oh man. I feel fantastic. Still haven't eaten anything today. I'm probably gonna wait till tomorrow. Forget it. Not even hungry. I had one of those matcha teas, and literally, unlike a normal traditional tea where you take the bag, throw it in water, let it steep, remove the bag and toss it, the powder you just throw it in water and then drink it. It's kind of weird, like the way it works, but it gives you apparently more beneficial boost in the long run, and if anything, it killed my cravings. Like, I was actually kind of hungry before I drank it. Then I made it, drank it, and my hunger went away, and I'm like, wow. So I wanted to research to make sure I can have it while fasting, and all signs point to yes. Now, mind you, when you do drink matcha, the substance does look like the Incredible Hulk's piss, but it tastes like green tea, which is very, very, very good. Man, I should have picked up more Brags today. Well, I'm hoping tomorrow's a nicer day because I really want to get out there and ride my fat bike. But if I can't, I can't. If I can, I will. I don't know what tomorrow. They're saying cloudy and it's not supposed to rain until later on in the day. But then that just changed to I'm going to wake up to rain, have about a 45-minute period where it's going to be overcast and then it's going to continue raining. One of these days I'll get to get out there and just really rip it up. I'm telling you, it's like buying a snowblower in the winter. You buy one, you never need to use it. Anyway guys, it's getting kind of late. I'm getting kind of tired. I want to go to bed. So I'm going to shut her down here. So on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time,
keep on blogging.
What she said. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.